Use code AFTV25 for 25% off your order with Faraway Pizza. Click the link below or visit faraway.co.uk now.
AFTV, Albert, what are you telling me, man? It's been a little while since we've spoken. Top of the league, 5 points clear after an emphatic 4-0 win against Everton at the Emirates.
Bruv, this has been an amazing season. The game went exactly how I thought it would go. Everton would get 2 banks of 4, Onana, the powerhouse in midfield with Decore, time wasting, break up bits of play. But Arsenal had to be patient. And I think the key to breaking Everton down was getting in the wide areas, but transitioning the ball quickly. And luckily, I think we deserved to get the goal to go 1-0 ahead. And just set the tone. I thought I would have taken 1-0 at half time, but to get the second goal was absolutely pivotal. Yeah, absolutely pivotal, because Everton, they're a 0-0 side, keep it tight for 60, 70 minutes, try and pick something off with 10 minutes to go. But once we got the first goal, and particularly the second goal, for me it was game over and how we managed it.
It was the standouts to you, because you mentioned the first goal, Saka, and it was a sweet goal. He also got an assist as well. But, you know, in the big scheme of things, it was a quieter game than usual for him. Martinelli picked up 2. That makes it 4 and 3. Partey's come on and done his thing in midfield. Gabriel, solid. Ramsdale saved that clean sheet at the end. I could go on. Who was a standout to you?
God, you know, the fact you're even asking me that question is a positive thing, because like we'd have to pick bare bones looking at Arsenal players in recent games to step up. But I like the way, for me, Turkish, there's goals by committee in this team. I think Saka's double figures in the Premier League.
10, yeah.
Martinelli's close there.
No, he's 11.
Yeah, Martin Odegaard. Listen, we was crying about the days of Aubameyang's anyone that's going to be the pivot one to score goals. But we look around this team, got to have goals by committee. We've seen some great Arsenal sides that got goals all over the area of the pitch, but the team are doing that. Even the Saka's not his greatest games. Look at the way he took that first goal.
Yeah.
The way he just rasped that in the top corner.
Yeah.
Just put your foot through and score. It's just
weaker foot.
Yeah, it's unbelievable. Martinelli really good for the confidence, man, because there's a period where it was a bit iffy, but the goals are coming, and Odegaard was good today. Thomas Partey comes on. It's hard to pick a man in a match, but for me, I thought it was Zinchenko's class. He plays that inverted role, Turkish. What I like, sometimes for me, he does condense the pitch, and you've got to be smart and clever in the way you do it. But once you break them lines, you get him in the right area. Yeah. Completely pivotal. But if I was to really push on it, because I'm a goal scorer myself, Martinelli getting a couple, man, massive.
Yeah, massive for him, massive for us. Listen, we're 5 points clear at the top now. Like I said, I haven't spoken to you in a while. Is it too early to say or ask, are we going to win the league?
It's not too early to say, because you know what it is. I think sometimes we'll allow ourselves to shift the goalpost, because we spoke about the Man City game being pivotal. We'll see how we go, but we had a little mini blip. But now, what's that? 9 goals in 3 games, 2 back-to-back clean sheets. Only our 3rd clean sheet at home, by the way. Yeah. But defensively, we are good. But that was massive to get a clean sheet. That's a big thing Arsenal to work on. But it's in our hands, Turkish. And at this stage of the season, going for a league title, bruv, listen, for me, I'm old enough, 21 plus VAT, to remember us winning league titles before the Premier League, during the Premier League season. Great for our younger fans, especially in their 20s, to see us going for a league title and competing, bro. That's not happened for years in this Arsenal side. We've been crying for this. So it's in our hands. And can we do it? Of course we can do it. Will we do it? Ask me after City.
That's the $1 million question. And we've got Europa League coming up as well. And a few of the other regulars that have come on to do fan cams have mentioned the squad depth. Arteta mentioned the options he has now in his recent pre-match interview. And he mentioned he's going to be rotating. Do you think we should prioritise the league over the Europa League, or do you think we've got enough to fight on both fronts now?
It's a great question, man. So many different answers to this. We have a lot of fringe players in the squad that need game time. I don't think this is a bad time to do it, personally, but it's about adding that mixture of strength and also giving some of the players that are on the peripheral an opportunity to shine. This is the knockout stage of European competition. We ain't won an European trophy since 1994. How can a football club of our standard only won 2 European trophies? It's crazy, but me being greedy, I love silverware. Europa League, league title.
That's what it's about.
We talk about standards all the time, Turkish. Just raise the standards of this football club, on and off the pitch, recruitment. And one key thing I must mention, is I saw a stat about Arteta. I've always been big, Turkish, about buying players within the Premier League. I don't get caught up in the fantasy world of FIFA players coming to Arsenal. And it's no coincidence. I think in the time Arteta's been here, 8 Premier League players have been bought within the league. That's the same amount as in the last 11 years. that's no coincidence why we're playing so well, because we've got English players, we've got a core of European players that have played within the league for a number of years. They're winners. It's no coincidence that we're playing fantastic football because of that.
No, you actually make a good point, because I think Liverpool did similar in their transition from where they was to league winners and Champions League winners as well. But yeah, Albert, we have a favourable run now going into the international break. We could be 8 points clear come April, but we've got massive away games to come in April and May. I've asked you about your confidence about winning the league. City players, Pep fans, we're all watching tonight for sure. We've rebuilt the cushion. How do you think they're feeling now? Because they've still got Champions League, they've still got the FA Cup. They're fighting on a few more fronts than us, and they're going for the trophy that's eluded them over the years. Do you think there's potential that they prioritise another competition over this league, because their squad is not as
fluent as,
big, let me say, as in seasons gone past?
It's an interesting one. I think with City, for me, I said it, even when we lost to them at home, this is not the City side of a couple of seasons ago. There's a lot going on and off the pitch. And I think, generally speaking, including City in that conversation, no one saw this coming. I think even when we played the bigger team, Turkish, I thought, you know what? Arsenal doing well this season, but we'll still take care of business. We've come up against exam after exam after exam, GCSEs, SATs, GMVQ. We've passed them. We have.
We've got the degree to come, though.
The bachelor's is coming. Yeah. It's coming. Like, this is a different Arsenal side, and I can't reiterate that more. And I think City are probably thinking, Arsenal are going to come good, but no one saw this coming. I thought, we talk about the average age of the squad, for example, right? Youngest in the league. And I thought that would count against us in terms of potentially going for a league title. It's come quicker than we ever thought as Arsenal fans. But why are we going to grumble and complain? So I think they are. I think deep down, yes, they won 4 out of the last 5 leagues, is that right?
Yep.
And they've come from behind to win it as well.
Yep.
But this is another season. This is a different season. Arsenal not slipping up. We had our mini blip. We've come through that now. Momentum is there. Confidence is there. They'd be worried. They won't come out publicly and say it. Pep's a clever guy. You see he's been rattled in a few press conferences. It's a different Arsenal side. So in the back of their mind, they know they're worried.
Shop for AFTV merch at shop.aftv.co.uk. Subscribe to us on YouTube. Follow us on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, TikTok, Snapchat, and Twitch. We've got content for every platform, so check it out.